Since we started the channel, I've talked about a lot of different topics. We started off in 2020 talking about stimulus checks, 2021, stock market, 2022, crypto. And now 2023, I want to change up a bit more what we've been talking about. So I'm not stopping investing in crypto. I'm not going to stop entirely doing crypto videos, but I just want to let you know that we are going to be changing gears a bit. We have a whole new editing team. We have an entire new format for videos. So keep an eye out for that in the next week. It's going to start off with our very next video. Anyways, today I want to go over what's been going on with the markets, just like our regular updates as to what I'm doing with my money, what are the biggest stories. What we're seeing right now is stock market just wrapped up its best day in over 1 month. We saw almost all the different indices in the green, S&P 500, NASDAQ, crypto, everything was in the green. And this is because we saw that U.S. unemployment report fell. We saw that it was at 3.5% versus 3.7% expected. And this is actually pretty good. This is showing that despite everything going on with the Federal Reserve, we're continuing to see strong economy and stronger than expected numbers all across the board. And this leads us into our big announcement coming up this week, which is going to be with CPI data. So CPI data is set to come out on January 12th, 2023 at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. And this is going to show us inflation. What is going on with the economy? Has everything the Federal Reserve been doing to combat inflation by raising interest rates? Has that been working? We've already seen multiple reports in the past show a decrease in the CPI data. We've seen that it peaked a few months back, but we'd like to see it come in under 7% for this week. And if we do, that'll be a very bullish sign for the market. If not, if it's above that, well, it could be a bit of a hit to the market and pretty negative catalyst there. So keep an eye out on is it above or below 7%. Now let's switch gears and talk a little bit about what's been going on with crypto. In particular, QMALL. A few weeks back, I did a video on QMALL talking about the crypto exchange, and I got a lot of feedback on it from you guys in the comments. So I want to keep you informed and up to date. A few things going on with the exchange because I have been using it as of recently, and there's a few big announcements coming up. So first of all is that QMALL exchange is officially entering into the Kazakhstan market, which is a pretty big deal. It's going to bring a new community onto QMALL. It's going to expand its partnerships, its team, and ultimately QMALL is planning to target the European, Turkish, and Canadian markets. So this is going to help with growth long term. The second is that on February 1st, there's going to be an IEO, an initial exchange offering of the CPATEX exchange, which is predicted to become one of the biggest exchanges in Latin America moving forward. And the IEO of CPATEX exchange will be held exclusively on the QMALL exchange and only for QMALL and its users. So right now, QMALL users will have the best offer, a 15% discount. So check that out. Third thing is going to be the release of QMALL maps with favorable conditions, bonuses from partners, and much more. This is something to definitely keep an eye out on. And fourth thing is the launch of their brand new service, which is a P2P service. Now users on QMALL can easily send crypto and buy crypto directly with other users. Makes it very simple and easy to interact with your friends and other users. So if you're interested in QMALL and you've been using it or you want to see more about it, use the link in the description. I've been using it a lot more as of recently, so I just want to share with you major updates that have been going on. Next up is let's talk about what's been going on with Cardano. So Cardano has seen a few major announcements as of recently, one of which is that Cardano whales holding between 1 million and 100 million ADA have bought 217.2 million ADA since the start of 2023. So in less than 7 days' time, whales have started piling and accumulating their positions in Cardano. This is a very bullish sign if you are a Cardano investor. And if you look at the data, you could see that this has been a massive flip from what they were doing just a few days ago. They had been dumping their ADA towards the end of the year. Now they're accumulating. Some people may say this is for tax purposes when people wanted to do tax harvesting towards the end of the year. But either way, it's great seeing that big whale accounts are buying back in, and they're buying in very, very quickly. Now let's talk about Bitcoin, because Bitcoin actually just hit a multi-week high. It hit a 3-week high as we saw Bitcoin break above $17,000 per coin for the first time in 2023. And again, this is something that is exciting to see for crypto and the whole entire crypto market, because we've been seeing that Bitcoin has been trading sideways for quite a few months now, and seeing a positive CPI report, which is, like I said, below 7% in the coming days. That could rally and be the catalyst Bitcoin needs to break out, go up to $19,000 per coin, and that is what many traders are expecting. So all eyes are going to be on this CPI data coming on January 12th, 2022. Moving on, let's talk about the metaverse, because we've seen that most people are betting against the metaverse. Most people are not too excited about it anymore, but institutional report just came out that is pretty surprising. What we saw is that a new report came out from McKinsey, and it says that metaverse is going to possibly create $5 trillion of value by 2030, and that's not too far away. That's less than a decade away, less than 10 years away, and despite everything going on, they're betting on the metaverse heavily. They're expecting there to be massive growth in this space. Yes, obviously there's going to be a lot of winners, a lot of losers. We're going to see a massive exodus of companies still that end up failing, maybe don't integrate metaverse, blockchain technology, crypto into their business as well. They're going to fail. But either way, McKinsey, in their report, they talked all about the ultimate value of the metaverse, how they see it creating trillions of dollars in value, and ultimately this is the place you want to be. Whether you're bullish on crypto, short-term or long-term, doesn't really matter. When you're looking at the technology for blockchain technology, when you're looking at metaverse, all of these things are definitely going to be used. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Now, let's talk about Cathie Wood and ARK Invest. So, Cathie Wood's ARK Invest just recently dumped almost all of their shares of crypto-focused bank Silvergate. Silvergate has been struggling as of recently. Its stock price has cratered, and Cathie Wood and ARK Invest just announced they sold over 400,000 shares of Silvergate. And this is just adding to their continued downfall, especially after everything that happened with FTX and a lot of investor sentiment just being completely wrecked and terminated after everything that happened with FTX. The good news, the other side of this, is that they have still been buying crypto-focused companies. They just bought an additional 160,000 shares or so of Coinbase, as it has fallen to a 52-week low. ARK Invest's few funds, their ARKF and their ARKK, bought additional shares of Coinbase, and now they're just continuing to add to those positions. So while they are selling some crypto-focused stocks, they are buying others. It's not like they're turned bearish on the entire space. They're just changing their focus. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of winners, a lot of losers in the space. Last thing is going to be with Polygon Matic, one of our favorite projects in the space. For those of you who aren't familiar, Polygon Matic has seen some major announcements as of recently. It is a Mark Cuban-backed company, and Polygon just announced a major partnership with MasterCard. MasterCard says that they're going to be partnering with Polygon to launch a Web3 musician accelerator program, and they announced this on their official Twitter. They wrote a whole blog about this, so I'll link that down below. But according to MasterCard, they're basically saying that they're ramping up their exposure to blockchain technology, despite everything that's been going on in the market. They said that with this accelerator program in their partnership with Polygon, they're going to connect 5 emerging musicians across the globe with mentors that will ultimately help them and help them set up their brand in the Web 3.0 space. They're going to help artists gain access to special events, music releases, more, and this is going to be the first of its kind in its space, especially with one of the biggest payment processors in the world being with MasterCard. So a lot of exciting stuff going on with crypto. This isn't going to be our last crypto video at all. It's just that moving forward, I want to change gears as to what we're talking about. I want to talk a lot more about artificial intelligence, a few different books I've been reading as of recently, just switch gears a bit rather than just only talk about crypto. We do this every year or so on the channel, so just wanted to let you guys know, not quitting crypto, not quitting investing, but we are quitting doing solely crypto videos moving forward.